Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, so I got on the scale. Okay, let me just say, for record-keeping purposes, the last time I got on the scale, which was when I was in prep, before I quit prep, I was 148, which was fine. Like, it was completely normal. It was fine. And at the time, it was ahead for prep. Obviously, now I'm 17 weeks out or something like that. Let me tell you, first off, I am no longer ahead. I am so very far behind. I am now, I got on a scale this morning, or yesterday morning, I don't know what it was, 153.8. Now, have I gained 5 pounds in the last week? No. Well, yes, I have, actually. Have I gained 5 pounds of fat in the last week? The chances are very low. But, like, the inflammation, the water, my cortisol's through the roof. My sleep is not great. So I have to remedy this situation ASAP Rocky. Okay? So, like I said, everyone is bringing all this food to the house. I mean, I told my mom to tell, like, her friends from church are bringing dinner, like, every day. I told her, like, tell them we need a night off because we have so many leftovers. There's just so much food coming into the house. And I understand that when you're in prep, like, you're going to have to make decisions to not eat some food that is around you, right? Like, I make these decisions all the time when I'm in prep. Like, just because it's there doesn't mean I have to eat it. But like I said, it's also been this thing where, like, it's like almost like our house is staged. Like, and we've talked about this before, where I'm like I am of the very strong opinion that it's okay if your house looks like people live in it. I'm the only person at my house that believes that. Our house has to be staged, pretty much, so people can come over all the time. Like, my little brother is mopping the floor every morning, which it is what it is. Like, I don't personally believe it's that important in a season of grief to have to clean the baseboards so that people can come over and drop us dinner. However, it's not my house, so I'm going to abide by the rules. However, abiding by those rules just means I'd rather just not even go in the kitchen. If you're going to be watching after me to make sure I don't leave a crumb on the counter so that people can come over and drop dinner, I don't even want to go. I'm just going to eat what's in here. I'll just figure it out. Like, I don't even want to be in the kitchen. Like, truly, honestly, like, it's adding that much stress to my life to feel like I'm not even allowed to exist in these places that I don't. I just am like, whatever. I guess if people are going to be Chinese, I'm going to eat Chinese because I don't even want to deal with the stress of people watching me cook and feel like if I don't clean up immediately after I do something, like, everyone's going to be upset about it because somebody has to come drop dinner, and how dare they see somebody in the kitchen using the kitchen. However, at some point I need to move on from this because I need to be prepping by now. Like, I have to be prepping. I have to be on a diet, and at this point now, I think in my last video, I'm like, I'm gonna have to start with 90 minutes of cardio. I'm gonna have to cut the food. Like, after this week, food's gonna have to go down immediately, and I really don't want to do that. Obviously, who wants to be on super low calories? But again, I'm even just thinking of, like, when I was like, you know, if Jody Bone can do it, I can do it. Like, she was behind and came in firing. I also happen to know that Jody Bone was on 900 calories for however long. I don't know how long, but I do know that she posted she was on 900 calories. I'm like, 900 calories? 900 calories? That's how much Reagan eats. She's a 3-year-old. Am I going to go to 900 calories? No, not today. I hope never to 900. But the point is, I'm going to have to get more than uncomfortably low. I'm going to have to get what many would probably consider dangerously low, at least for a short period of time. I have to catch up. And I also think that's going to help me feel better. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm not posting check-in photos. But, like, I just have to move. Like, it is what it is. I also haven't taken check-in photos. Sorry. I'm going to pick up Reagan from a friend who was watching her for a few hours, which I'm going to talk about next. She just texted me. Anyway, I haven't even taken check-in photos, so I got to do that. I got to order a new posing suit. All that to say, I need to start taking check-ins because I ain't looking right, and I just want to have some evidence of what I did with my body during this prep. So, yeah, there was one other thing I wanted to say. Oh, just about how tired I am. That's it. I am so unbelievably tired. I dropped off Reagan with my friend to babysit. She's like, yeah, I can watch her for like 4 hours. And I'm like, great, that's just enough time for me to take a nap, and to go work out and to wash my car. 4 hours. I took a nap. That's the only thing that I did. I took a nap, set my alarm. When that alarm went off, I pressed snooze. And then when I snoozed it out of the 3 snoozes, I reset it. Then snooze 3 times. Then reset it again. I reset it until it was time to come pick up my daughter. I did not work out. I did not wash my car. I did not pass go. I did not collect $200. You guys, I am exhausted. And I got to figure that out. I think it's the sleep. I mean, I just think it's my sleep is not good. So I need to remedy that for my energy and for my prep fat loss situation, because I can't go on like this. I can't go on like this. But anyway, I still have a good attitude about prep. Even though I'm coming from behind, even though my weight is up higher than it was at the beginning of prep last year, which is a big SOS, I still expect that I'm gonna have a better prep than last year, and I'm just gonna have to have a harder prep than last year, and it is what it is. Anyway, I've been talking for 10 minutes. I'm gonna speed this up, so maybe it's 8. But yeah, I'm just super freaking tired. That's it. SOS. SOS. I don't have 0 abs. But look at that booty. I'm at work. I don't know what I'm doing. Also, this is my new low maintenance coffee. It's basically a latte, but it's not. So it's a double espresso with like of protein. This is Premier Protein. It's like Cake Batter Delight or something. I don't really like Premier on its own. Like Fairlife on its own is Chef's Kiss chocolate milk. Premier on its own tastes protein shaky, but in this, it's delicious and it's small. I don't have to froth it. I don't have to clean the frother. Remember, I don't like existing in the kitchen. Delicious. All right, guys. It is Wednesday, the 12th or something like that. You know what it is. The date will be right there. I'm sitting in the sauna at Powerhouse. I just trained this morning. I train the earlies on Wednesday, so I'm done at 7:30 in the morning, like walking out at 7:30. And Reagan has gymnastics at 10. So I was gonna come do cardio. Like that's like what my plan has been, is as soon as I'm done training, I come do cardio and then I'll lift later after gymnastics. But I forgot that I took my running shoes out of my car, so I don't have cardio shoes, but I do have skills shoes. So there's a spin class right now. They end in 10 minutes. So once the spin class is over, I'm gonna run some skills, because I have not done skills, y'all. I was killing it on skills. I was doing skills every single day. I was killing it for like 2 months straight. But then again, like life just started lifing, and it did not. I stopped. I came to a screeching halt. But now that I am in prep, it's like time to dust these things off. So I got to get back to doing it. So once that's over, I'm just going to go in there and I'm going to see how it feels. Like, I don't want to frustrate myself by trying to do too much and then inevitably not having a good practice because I'm trying to do so much that I'm starting to fail at a lot of things. I just want to take it easy, just like get back upside down, get back on my hands, like build, just build some body awareness back on these skills. So yeah, I looked at my calendar. It's like 18 weeks and 5 days out, or 18 weeks and 4 days out now. Or 17 weeks and 4 days. Yeah, 17 weeks and 4 days out. So I'm coming up on 17 weeks out, which is good because I thought I was coming up on 16 weeks out, which is very scary. I know it's only a week difference, but a week can make a big difference. So that's where we are. I did go buy chicken. So I do have some chicken and rice that people brought over. Now the chicken, it's like chicken and peppers and onions. It's like from a Chinese food place. It's definitely not the way you would cook it in prep, but honestly, it was that big tub of rice that I put that video of. I'm like, that's gonna get me through at least 4 or 5 days, like probably more than that, of just rice. And same thing with that chicken. It's like chicken and vegetables. Again, it's not exactly the way you would cook it in prep, but the fact that I have that to like just get me through the next, like the rest of this week, so that next week I can or this weekend I can like cook my chicken and be ready to roll. Like, that's where we are. So sauna is super freaking hot. It's 115 degrees in here, which is actually not as hot as I normally keep it, but it's been a while since I've been in the sauna, so I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go stretch on the turf, and then once that spin class is over, I'm gonna hit some skills. So as usual, I'll share some of those videos. My phone has 14% battery. My phone insurance actually just sent me a new phone today, so I've been having some battery and charging issues, so this is my last day with this janky phone. Anyway, I have 14% battery, and I have to lift and do an hour of cardio. So I kind of want to do cardio first, because the cardio machines have chargers on them. But the idea of doing cardio first sucks the life out of me. So I'm like, maybe I lift first until my battery dies, because I can lift without music. And then, I don't know what to do, guys. I think I'm gonna lift first and wing it. Sometimes the treadmill USBs don't work. So I'm like, do I lift first with music and then risk not having any music for cardio? My gosh, what a nightmare. Or do I do cardio first? Everything's telling me to do cardio first, except for my heart. My heart does not want to do cardio first. We're gonna see. Try a new energy drink. You guys know I love my energy drinks. Redcon ready to drink. Sour peach rings. I assumed it was orange, which is why I asked for it. I'm like, can I get the orange one? I thought it was going to be orange flavor. I do not like peach flavor. It's okay. My cups. You can't really see. Oh, yeah, you can. My bruises are still there. Anyway, I gotta go. Update. The treadmill on USB does not work. So, I'm just listening to the house music, which is fine, I guess. I think I might try to get on an elliptical. I know for a fact that the one on the stairs works, but I'm not about to do an hour of stairs before I work out. It's not going to happen. Okay, y'all are going to clean my car with me, because that's what I need to do right now. So my phone died yesterday at the gym. Obviously, I knew it was going to die. I did do cardio first. Don't know why, because my phone died anyway, but it is what it is. I just walked on the treadmill. First off, you know how I'm in prep? You guys want to see something? This is what my clients bring to me. Sourdough loaves, jalapeno cheddar. On top of that, it smells so good. On top of that, these are blueberry sourdough bagels. But I just got to tell them, like, okay, I'm in prep no more, because these people bring me cookies, they bring me sourdough, like, and I love it, but we can't do this anymore. So anyway, phone died. I had an amazing back and shoulder day. Let me tell you, amazing back and shoulder day. I know you guys are probably thinking, like, why do you only do back and shoulders? It's because I only get to the gym once a week. Oh my gosh. Every time I come back to the gym, I'm like, I got to hit back again. But after this week, hopefully we will get back to a regular schedule. So that I can do my full split. Okay. So I don't know how you guys like track your prep, if you like just go back to your emails with your coaches, or like how you guys track all your preps, but I have a prep spreadsheet. Okay. So this is what it looks like. So it's on the screen right now. I'm just talking. This is what it looks like. I do this for every single prep, so I can see like my daily weights. I can see my fluctuations. I can see like, where was I 16 weeks out? Like, where was I 1 week out? All this stuff. Okay. So I always do that. I also do that to try to track my habits, but I never actually use the check mark, like the check boxes. So probably not going to do that this prep. But what I realized that I needed also was a weekly planner, so that I can figure out what days I'm going to do what workouts. This has to change every week because of the way the schedule at Burn Bootcamp is. I can't do the same exact thing. Like I can't always do, okay, Monday, I'm always going to do this. Tuesday, I'm always going to do this. Wednesday, I'm always going to do this. I can't do that, because if I'm trying to do cardio at Burn Bootcamp, I have to put that 45 minutes at Burn Bootcamp on a specific day. So for instance, if yesterday was a cardio day at Burn, I couldn't have just come and just gone to the gym at the time that I went and just did like, okay, I'm just going to do the treadmill for an hour and then I'm going to lift for an hour. Like I couldn't have done that, because I would have had to be there at a time that there's a boot camp. Like I would have had to specifically be at my workout at a specific time. On Wednesdays, I can't do that because Reagan has gymnastics and I train the other times of the day. So anyway, all that to say is that I need to have a weekly planner, because I feel like right now I'm just like, oh, I don't have anything to do right now. I can go to the gym. I'm like, oh, I can go to boot camp tonight because whatever, Reagan's at daycare, so I guess I can go to boot camp. I guess I'll go to boot camp tonight. Like it's very like shoddy. So I made this planner. I'm hoping it's going to help. I'm just going to look at it, write out my week, and hopefully that will help me stay on track. Again, even though I'm behind, we have a plan for how I'm going to catch up. Like, plan will be activated, honestly, like as soon as, hopefully like by Monday. Monday is my dad's burial. So I'm hoping to be prepped by Sunday, and then on Monday, like, just get going. But maybe I'll just have to do it on Monday after the burial. I don't really know. It might just have to be Tuesday. I'm not really sure. But starting like this 17 weeks out, we are going to get back on track. We are going to have to put our foot on the gas. And I still feel optimistic about how this prep is going to go. I weighed myself this morning, 151.7, which is 2 pounds-ish down from the last time I got on the scale, when I was horrified that I weighed 153, because that's heavier than I started my last prep. And I was like hoping to stay in the high 140s during this prep, or during this improvement season, but obviously life told me to do something else. But that's fine. I lost 2 pounds in just a couple days of not just eating every single feeling that I had and trying to get on the treadmill occasionally. So I feel pretty good. And then I did just find out, and this is the last thing, and then I said I was going to clean the car with you, but I realized how noisy that would be, so I'm just going to finish and then I'm going to do that. I did just find out that Noemi will not be competing this year, which is kind of a relief and kind of a bummer at the same time. So it's a relief because you guys know I want the path of least resistance. Like, I want to compete against like as few people that I think can beat me as possible. Now, to be fair, I don't know if she's ever beat me. We've only competed against each other once, though, I think. So not that, there's people like Shelly and Tam that I'm like, yeah, like the chances of me beating you are very low. And then there's like a lot of us other people that are very similar. I could beat you, you could beat me. Like, it probably just depends on the day and the judges. Noemi is one of those. I think that she has a very sharp physique. I've never beaten her in physique, but I tend to have stronger routines. So anyway, she got third or second at Chicago last year, and she got like maybe fifth or something at Vans. So again, she's someone that I think I can beat, but I also think she can beat me. So it's a relief, but at the same time, I'm like, man, I haven't competed against her since I've made all these improvements to my physique. The last time I was next to her on stage was at Ben Weider 2021 or whatever year that was. And I had no shoulders, I had no upper body, and I had no good posing. So I'm like, man, I wonder how I would do next to her now. Like, now that I'm significantly improved, but we're not going to know this year. So anyway, she just has a lot going on. She hasn't taken a break in a while. A lot of people are taking breaks this year. So anyway, all that to say, I'm behind, but I can still catch up. And that's one less person who I know would typically beat me in physique that I don't have to worry about. So I'm not going to act like I'm upset about it. But it's just like a small bummer. Anyway, I got to clean this car. My dad's viewing us today. The funeral's tomorrow. Family's coming in, and I feel like I'm going to have to carry people around in my car, and my car's a mess. Even if I didn't have to carry everyone around, every time I get into my car, I'm like, this is such a mess, this is such a mess, this is such a mess. But if you're a mom of a young child, or if you're just like a default parent of a young child, you probably know how messy cars get. Now I did see, okay, now I'm a sidebar and then I'm going to be done. I saw someone post like, well, you're just lazy if you can't keep your car clean. I'm like, lady, give me a break. I understand that there are some people who are like, no eating in the car, no doing this in the car, no that, and like they can keep their areas tidy even with a young child. I am not that person. So if you are like, no, Andrea, just because you have a young child doesn't mean your car should be messy, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm probably not your people, but anyway, I am going to finish this car and go. And I think that's the end of this video. I've been talking so much. Once I start actually doing stuff and doing skills and doing practices and doing all that stuff, there will be a lot less talking because there will be more things to watch. But until then, this is what you get. So me and Ruben are at the mall trying to shop for funeral clothes. We're going to the viewing in a couple hours. I was so irritable while I was training today, and I tried to keep it at bay. But I just had such a short patience today while I was training, and I just realized that my mood today is just not good. I just do not feel good today. It just sucks. I think the weird thing is I mean, we all know we're all gonna die, right? But if you think about just the order of the way that the world is supposed to work, we're supposed to go to our parents' funerals. Like, you're supposed to bury your parents. Your parents aren't supposed to bury you. But it just still somehow feels so unfair. Like, and obviously my dad's young. Like, he was only 56. Like, that's crazy. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. And I'm trying to shop for clothes. I don't like anything. But it's like, do you not like anything, or do you just not want to find an outfit? Like, it's super weird. All right, we're back. The viewing was, it was a viewing. It was good to see people, but it's hard, obviously. Just dropping off Reagan at preschool. Now I'm at Walmart, actually, because I was looking for some pants yesterday, some very specific pants. And I Googled where I could find them near me, and Walmart had them. And I don't know if you guys have been to Walmart, like, in a while, but Walmart is, like, really trying to become that girl with fashion. Like, their clothes, some of them kind of hit. And it's kind of wild, actually. But it's not that wild, because I don't know how old y'all are, but I'm 36. So I remember maybe in early high school, late middle, like, it's like the early 2000s, Kmart was that girl. Remember, like, the Miley Cyrus, maybe it was late, mid, I don't know. Remember, like, the Miley Cyrus clothing line at Kmart that was fire? Look at this pimple. It was fire. I had every outfit. I feel like Walmart, especially because I've seen some Walmarts totally change the way that their clothing area actually looks. Like, it straight up looks like a Macy's. I feel like Walmart's really trying. Oh my gosh, y'all. I just did leg day at Burn, and it was so good. I don't know if it, here's the thing. I train at Burn Boot Camp. I very sincerely and genuinely believe in the product, and I know the workouts are hard as hell because I do them sometimes. But let me tell you, if you don't do them all the time, it's not good. And especially because I haven't done leg day in a while, like, oh my gosh, that was so hard, but so good. That was exactly what I needed, honestly. Like, and especially because my only, like, problem with doing legs at Burn compared to, like, doing my bodybuilding style leg day is that I feel like I can't, like, target any of my muscles. Like, I feel like a lot of the exercises are just, like, I don't know. I just don't feel like I can, like, light up my hamstrings and light up my quads. It's just, like, general leg fatigue. But today, let me tell you, the quads were on fire, the hammies were on fire, the glutes were on fire. Like, it was a really good leg day. And I needed to be. Today is my dad's funeral, and I needed to be in that environment for my, like, hard workout. Like, I don't think I would have been able to do a workout at Powerhouse today, like a leg day. I think I would have stopped a lot. I think I would have been distracted. Like, I just don't think that I would have been able to give it my all, whereas, like, at boot camp, I can. So that was really good. Then I did, like, that quick little cardio hit. That was only like 7 minutes. I only did a couple rounds of those exercises. And now I'm just going to go to Powerhouse, and I'm going to walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes. Then I'll be done for today as far as working out goes. Let's see. I do have a couple other things to do today, and then I'm going to pick up Reagan from school, and then we have the funeral tonight. So I don't know. This is, it's just crazy. And I'm not going to keep talking about it because I don't need to, I just don't need to keep talking about it. It's just crazy. It's weird, but I don't know. It's just weird that you just, like, go back to your normal life. Like, we all just have our normal lives, and it's weird. But one thing I am really excited about is our whole family is going to see Shen Yun. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. I always see the advertisements for this at the mall, specifically. They're, like, on the little information things at the mall. It's like that Chinese theater show. It's like dancing and ribbons, and I don't know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're like, Andrea, what are you talking about? But if you know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what I'm talking about. My parents got tickets for it for Christmas, and they were supposed to go actually yesterday or 2 days ago. Like, their tickets were for the 13th. And at Christmas, March 13th wasn't a big gamble. It's like, okay, they'll go March 13th. And then it's just crazy, like, how quickly the decline was in, like, the last month. So anyway, they had tickets for that. My mom gave them away to some friends of hers. I think I actually already talked about this now that I'm saying it out loud, but when I go edit the video, if I already talked about it, this won't be here. And if this is in the video still, I didn't talk about it yet. So mom gave away her tickets. Me and the boys were like, hey, I mentioned to them, like, hey, I think someone should go with mom. But by the time we like figured out when she was supposed to go, like, we were trying to surprise her with this, and that was not smart. We should have just said, hey mom, one of us wants to go with you, because she took it upon herself, obviously, because she didn't know that someone was going to go with her, to give away her tickets. So then Burn Boot Camp, they were going to give me a DoorDash gift card, but so many people donated so much money, it was like $1,400, which was just crazy. Like, that's really, it's not about the dollar amount, but for me, it affirms for me, like, how much I pour into this community, that it's impacting people in a way that when I need community, like, they're showing up for me. And my ops manager is the one who organized it, and she's like, this community would not be like this if it weren't for you. Like, if you weren't who you are, we would not have seen this much response to this. And so anyway, it was just really nice. They gave me $1,400 to use however we wanted. And I messaged my mom. I'm like, what do you want to do with this? Do you have funeral costs? Like, you know, whatever. Because you need, like, this, yes, this money's for me, but what am I going to do with it? Like, go pay some bills? Like, would love to, but like, that kind of defeats the purpose of it. So then my mom was like, I would love for everybody to go see Shen Yun together, like, so we can do something positive and fun and uplifting as a family. So we spent $1,200 on tickets for all of us to go see Shen Yun. And we're doing that this weekend. I'm really excited about it. So yeah, I'm just excited to, like, do something fun, you know, in light of all of this stuff. So anyway, it's still kind of crazy to me. It still, like, doesn't feel real, but last thing on this, probably, I don't really know how many clips I have, so last thing, at least right at this moment, it might be the end of the video, it might not be. UK Arnold is on today. So I woke up literally at 3 o'clock in the morning. Me and Ruben joked that we were going to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and watch it. But then I didn't set an alarm. And so whatever, we go to sleep. And this morning he, like, wakes me up. He's like, it's on. And at 3 a.m., we watched fitness prejudging, which was crazy. So coming in, I don't know if you guys, how much you guys know about this. I'm not going to spend, like, this whole video talking about fitness prejudging. However, the upsets are, obviously, Ariel just won the U.S. Arnold, so you would think, like, she's the front runner coming in. Well, I think in the physique round, I'm not sure if she beat Shelly in the physique round at the U.S. Arnold. I do know that she beat Jacqueline in the physique round at the U.S. Arnold. Well, Jacqueline is tired of losing. She came in so damn sharp. Jacqueline was smoking this morning. And Shelly, Shelly's always fire. She just, like, I just think black people, we just have thicker skin. Like, it's harder for us to get grainy, even though she is in great condition. Her skin is still, like, thick looking. I don't know how to explain it, but in bodybuilders, if you know, you know. And Tyler actually mentioned that in his recap. He was like, she just needs to, like, come in a little bit tighter, but her muscularity is off the charts. He did say that she looked a little big and she was posing smaller today. And let me tell you, the top two in physique was Jacqueline and Shelly. Ariel was in third, maybe fourth, which I will do an Arnold recap separate from this video, because I can talk about this all day long, because I think it's so interesting and so cool and entertaining, but it has nothing to do with my prep. So I'm going to end my Arnold talk right there. But I'm about to go get on the treadmill. It's about to start in like 15 minutes. So I said I was going to walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes, but I'm going to walk on the treadmill as long as it takes for finals to be over. So there's 9 girls, I think, 2-minute routines each, not 20 minutes. Plus how much time? So yeah, so maybe 30 minutes. Anyway, that's it, guys. The sun is shining. I really needed that workout. I'm in, like, such a better mood right now at this moment than I have been in the last 48 hours. By the way, competitors, if you don't have a suit sponsor already, you need to check out Sean's Couture. Okay, that is my suit sponsor. I have worn many a suit before I got picked up by Sean, and truly, in my opinion, it is it's a very good suit. I'm not gonna say it's the best suit, because I've never had any of those other, like, big brands. I've only had, like, kind of janky brands. So, however, it's very heavy duty. I've worn my current suit for 5 shows. And I mean, I put it on, I take it off. I put it on, I take it off. I've practiced in it. Like, I think I've maybe lost like literally one single rhinestone. They are custom made to your size. Now it's a commercial, you guys. They're custom made to your size. So if you want off the rack, if you need off the rack because you need to squeeze that, you need that budget, then you can do that. But what I like about Sean and like the suit experience is that you have a consultation and she will help you choose the right color. Listen, no shade to a lot of people and a lot of suit places, but listen, I can tell when people are just like, I just want to wear this color suit. And I'm like, you did not think about that. Like, I can tell you just picked a suit color that you just like. You did not think about how that would look on your skin. You did not think about how that would look in a tan. You did not think about how that would look with your hair. Like, you just shot in the dark, picked a suit color that you like. Like, that's one thing about Sean. Sean's suits are going to look good on that stage and good on your skin. Every time I get on stage, people compliment me on my suit color. And I don't think that somebody else wearing the same exact suit would get as many compliments on that suit color because it wouldn't look like that on them. It would not pop off of them, right? Like, that color looks amazing on me because it looks amazing on me, and that's why it garners so much attention. So anyway, if you need a suit sponsor, you should buy one of her suits and then go win your pro card, or then go qualify for the Olympia in it, because that's how I got suit sponsored, Pro Performance Promise. Anyway, that's my plug. I got a link in my bio. You can go order a posing suit or order a stage suit from her.